Hello, welcome to my channel, Africa Cupcake. Today video is very highly requested. I have another video talking about detox pearls. So in that video, I was talking about having BV before and curing it with garlic clove. And so now I'm going to explain how to do so. What you would need is a thread needle. Or you can use this is a weave thread needle, or you can use an actual stick needle. However, you need yarn. I like the clothy one, not the silk. You need garlic clove, raw garlic clove, not the ones that comes in a jar already peeled off. You want this as raw as possible. A pair of scissors, and make sure that you clean your hands before do so. So what you want to do, you want to give it at least an arm length. So like this, you cut it. You thread the needle in you thread the yarn into the needle. And if you don't know how to thread, this was two-sided. If you don't know how to thread yarn into a needle, then what will you do is you pinch the end. You'll pinch and get it as close as possible and place it into that hole right there. And you'll just pull on through. Now you want to double it. So you're going to bring this down and even it at the bottom here. So you want to even it at the bottom. And this is an old trick that my instructor for a sewing class that I took. So you have the bottom of the thread here. You're going to wrap it around your finger like so. You're going to wrap it around your finger. And all you do is just rolling. You see that? And then once you roll, you bring it down. Boop. You just made a knot. That simple. So now, since you have that in place, you're going to get you a good garlic clove. And let me give you a history about BV. BV is a bacteria. I'm going to give you the correct information about it. Okay, so what you will use when you go to the doctor. I went to the doctor. I'm gonna tell you my experience. I went to the doctor almost 3.5-4 months. I thought that it was my partner. Before I got married, I was with my other baby's father, and I thought it was him. I thought, you're cheating on me, something's going on, whatever. And I was like, you're not protecting yourself. I didn't want to have sex with him. I was like, I'm very overprotective of my vagina because you only have one. And if it is not right, the smell is horrible. Like, who wants to walk around with a real stinky, vajayjay? So basically, I went to the doctor. They gave me a prescription called I think it's Metrozole or something like that. Metrozole or something like that. But what it does is it's a gel, clear gel. You take it and you insert it with the tube and you insert it into your vagina. I found out after I did that, I had to go back to the doctor, and then I had to get the yeast infection medicine, and I think it's I can't think of it. But anyways, they give you the yeast infection pill. Then I had to go back because BV came back. It did all this for almost 3.5 months. I stopped having intercourse with my partner. I was like, oh no, this and that, whatever. I didn't want to have sex with him anymore. So the reason why bacteria bacteria vaginosis is also known as vaginal bacteriosis, is the most common cause of vaginal infection for women with childbearing age, Although it frequently develops after sexual intercourse with a new partner, bacterial vaginosis, which is called BV, is not considered a sexual transmitted disease. That's kind of confusing, right? So I can get if I have sex with a new partner, but it's not a sexual transmitted disease. How? Why not? I don't get it. Like, make this thing that makes more sense than that. So we're gonna go back to it. You get a good. I like to get the biggest one. So I like to get 2 big ones. So if you're having this type of issue and you keep going to the doctor and whatever. So I went back to the doctor and I did this. And I did this for 3 weeks. I got 2 cloves and you peel them. You peel them apart. And when I went back to the doctor and she was like, oh, your test came back negative. And I was like, yeah, I know. And she was like, oh, what did that Midropaz or Pazine or worked? And I was like, absolutely not. I said, I actually did my own thing. I did a organic way. And she was like, what? And I was like, well, I took garlic clove and I inserted it into my vagina. And she was like, really? I was like, yeah. There are doctors that specialize in herbal and natural ways of medicine. And I started doing my research to find out exactly how to produce this. So there are a lot of herbs and spices that we can use for our body and that we don't have to go to the doctor. As far as pain, it's really cocaine, but cocaine, they abused it. It's actually, the leaf is supposed to numb you, not to snort and get high. So what we're going to do is we take these garlic cloves and we're going to take the needle and we're going to thread it through. So we'll just do one at a time. I'm going to just sideways it, just like so, and that's good. When the knot is not going through it, that's what you want. So, and then you're going to do the other one also. Reason why you need 2, because it works even faster. Now, I'm going to not lie to you. I'm going to tell you the honest truth like I always do. When you use this garlic clove, you're going to taste the garlic in your mouth. It's the weirdest thing. You're going to taste it. You're going to kind of smell like it. But it's doing the job. When you insert this, you're going to feel like a burn, a tingly, a cream discharge is going to come out. That is all normal. If it's burning, that means it is killing the bad bacteria and keeping your good bacteria. You have 2 bacteria in your vagina, a good and a bad. The bad is what you want to get rid of. The good is what you want to keep. With diaflucan, finally came in my head. Diaflucan, when you take that pill, it's wiping the good and the bad. That's what's bad about diaflucan. And the BV gel is doing the same exact thing. So I'm going to cut this string here. And I'm going to knot it just like how I did before. I'm going to wrap it around my finger and I'm going to roll it up and I'm going to pull down. You could do it 2 times if you think that the knot is not thick enough or big enough. So you want a good enough length, because once you insert this, say this is your vagina, and you insert this, you want to at least have a good length out of your vagina so you can pull this out. You want as much of it inside of you, but you do not want this to happen where you can't find it, and you don't want this to happen and it's out of your panties, and then it's not really, it's just basically in your lip area. So what you do is you squat down. I'm not gonna lie, I'm going through this because I want you guys to have the best experience. So you will squat down and you would insert, I'm using my hand as it, Then you will insert, and if you have short fingers like I do, you just push as far as you can. And when you push as far as you can, just leave it. I mean, if you can use an tampon stick, just use it to push it more up. But remember, do not lose the string length. Okay. You would leave that in. You don't take it out. You will leave it in for 4 days. You take it out, then you do it again. Now, you will do this up to 3 weeks. So you will take it out. Now, you can't have sex. If you're really serious about clearing up your BV, then you need to do so. Now, for your partner, because people fail to realize if you have some type of bacteria on your vagina, it is on your partner's penis. So what you would do is you will cover his pee hole, and you will, I'm gonna give you a little, we're gonna act like this is a sausage. You're gonna cover his pee hole with cotton balls or a Q-tip, and you wanna take apple cider vinegar, and you wanna rub his penis all over, like so. Then you want to take the actual garlic clove, and you want to cut it so the juice will come out, and you want to scrub his penis like so, and you just leave it there for at least 30 minutes. Reason why you're doing this, so the bacteria on that bad bacteria that's on his penis will not go back into you once you clear yourself up, because people do not understand that man holds this. Just because he doesn't have any issues or have any symptoms or have any complaints, his penis is holding the bacteria into his skin cells. So it's very important that you get that stuff off. So apple cider vinegar and garlic clove juice, you want to scrub it really well. Get as close as you can to the pee hole. Please do not put in his pee hole. He's going to go crazy. Now, if you want to get some revenge and he did something or he cheated on you, well, then just absolutely put that shit in there. And he will never think about that again, okay? But if he's been a good boy and he ain't cheated in a while or disrespect you, do it the proper way. Make sure you cover it up, or even if you want to put a tape, so make sure it's secure, because that is very hard. So you want to do this up to 3 weeks, and then you want to follow up after that with a detox pearl. And once you put the detox pearl, you want to use that for 72 hours, and then allow your body to completely detox all the bad cells and completely get out of your system. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope I didn't leave anything out. Please give a thumb up, subscribe, and leave a comment at the bottom. Thank you.